girls, based on the title and thumbnail, you're probably thinking, there they go, trolling again. However, there is absolutely no trolling in this whatsoever. I really wanted to be serious because the thing I want to talk about is pretty serious, and honestly, it doesn't get talked about enough. And the thing in question is femboy coping. Anyway, you might be wondering, what exactly is femboy coping? Who does it? Why do they do it? And just all kinds of questions, but I am here to answer them right now. So if you somehow don't know this, a femboy is a biological male who prefers to dress and express themselves femininely. Femboys can be of any sexuality, meaning they can be straight, they can be gay, they can be bi, they can be pan, they can be asexual. Your sexuality is not really related to your gender expression, but most femboys are gay. But a femboy's sexuality is not really related to what femboy coping is. I just felt like explaining that for anyone who doesn't know. So what actually is femboy coping? So being a femboy and being transgender are very often falsely equated as being the same thing. They are not the same thing. A trans person is someone whose gender is different from their biological sex, and a femboy is just a male who presents and expresses themselves differently. Being trans is not being a femboy. End of story. Since I'm already talking about that, I am personally not comfortable with being referred to as a femboy. I am a trans feminine person. I'm a girl. I'm a woman. I'm a female. Whatever you want. The reason I went at female is just because there are some weird sexist people who refer to women casually as females, and it just gives me the ick, because usually when a guy refers to women as females, he's usually some sexist prick. But anyway, enough complaining about sexism. Being a femboy and being transgender are often falsely conflated, blah blah blah. I just explained all of that. But that is how it ties in to femboy coping. I keep farting. Gosh. So even though I just pointed out that the two are often falsely equated to each other, being a femboy is a lot more socially acceptable than being transgender for a lot of reasons, but the main takeaway of this is people are less likely to get beaten up, disowned, killed, any horrible thing like that for being a femboy rather than being trans. We live in a society, bottom text, but seriously, we live in a society where people treat you differently based on what you are. If you are biologically male and straight and cis, you are going to be treated the best, unequivocally, like easily, no question. But if you are gay, but not necessarily feminine and flamboyant and like stereotypically gay, you will be treated relatively well. Like, some people will still hate you for who you are because humanity's full of buttholes for some reason. Like, I hate people. That Snoopy shirt I have, like, it would really come in handy right now. The I'm allergic to people one. I really like that shirt. Straight cis males are definitely treated the best. Gay cis males are right behind them as long as they act straight, which I'm sure anyone who's gay has heard that before. It's like, I don't care if you're gay, just don't act gay, which is basically, it's homophobia. Like, literally, okay, I'm sorry, people don't like that word homophobic, so it's anti-gay fundamentally. But what I'm trying to get across here is that a feminine gay person is inherently going to be treated worse than a masculine gay person. And of course, especially given the current climate we live in, transgender people are treated the worst, like, easily. Now, I'm not saying this to like have some victim complex where I'm like, oh my god, everyone hates me. Like, literally, so many people love me, a lot of people hate me, a lot of people don't know I exist. Like, everybody's different. If you do hate me, I have something for you. Hang on. No, no. I got it at Target. Anyway, you can probably see where I'm going with all of this. Femboys are just inherently treated better than transgender people, and I can confirm this because before I came out as transgender in 2021, I was a femboy. I literally called myself a femboy. I'm not trans, I'm just a femboy. Oh, no, no, no. Literally, when that entire time I was in the closet, literally petrified at the thought of being outed, because if you're just like, oh, I'm a guy, I'm just gay, and I like to wear a dress, I like to wear makeup, people will hate you, but generally you receive less hate. Meanwhile, if you're a transgender woman, you literally get 10 times the amount of hate. And I can tell you, as someone who's had a YouTube channel for this long, that is a completely accurate statistic. If you go back through my old YouTube videos and see the ones where I was a typical straight cis white guy, I didn't really get much hate at all. I would get people who roasted me, who disagreed with me, who thought I was stupid, who suspected that I was gay, and you know, it is what it is. But in 2020, when I started calling myself a femboy, I began to get a fair amount of hate comments. And when all of this culminated in 2021, when I came out as trans, the hate just went up exponentially. Like, it is literally a great example of exponential growth. Like, no YouTube channel, zero hate, of course. Straight and cis white guy, little bit of hate. Femboy, little bit more hate. Trans woman who is eccentric. Like, literally, trans people are treated like crap, and that's basically what I'm trying to get across. And there are a lot of femboys who only claim to be femboys because they don't want to deal with the trouble and stress of being openly transgender, and being a femboy is realistically like the next best thing. And I just want to say, I feel like I'm going to have someone misconstrue what I'm saying. I love femboys. I literally love femboys. Femboys are really cool people. Like, I really don't like gender stereotypes at the end of the day. I conform to them. That's because I'm a living stereotype to begin with. I've talked about that in the past. But I'm really cool with guys who like to be feminine, and girls who like to be masculine, and non-binary people who like to be androgynous or whatever. It is literally so cool to me. But yeah, that's what femboy coping is. It's literally a trans woman in the closet who presents as a femboy, because when you're a femboy, you get less hate. I swear to God, it's true. Thank you girls so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you watched the whole thing, you're a legend and you're awesome. Bye girls.